Good morning. It is Monday, November 24th, 2025, and that means two things. I I was in Florida last week, and I swear to you, I promise that I really did see a purple streetlight in person on the Florida Turnpike. Trust me, bro. I wish I had gotten a picture. It's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Link is in the description. Everything they make is amazing. Let's get into the news because Nailed has joined Janet Wright's friends and loved ones um, to celebrate her life. Janet had been the president of Nailed in 1995, and she was laid to rest on the 20th. Rest in peace. On the tariff tracker, Canada has proposed new intra-provincial trade deals that would reduce limits on commerce between different provinces in hopes of ameliorating trade deals across national borders. We have a new rare earths mine in Alaska, possibly. The Graphite Creek mine has found new deposits of rare earths. Q3 at AMS Osram shows that there are 43 million euros in free cash flow. Q3 at FW Thorpe shows that revenues are down a third of a percentage points. The ongoing Signify share buyback update shows that 175,441 shares are back with the board at roughly 20 euros and 22 euro cents apiece. Canada has passed a new anti-greenwashing law which would limit what fossil fuel companies can claim in advertising. We have a new retail space for ultra bright lights. They deal mostly in emergency lighting, but they have a new showroom in Holbrook, Long Island. Endo Lighting has secured 5 billion yen in venture capital funding. Endo owns Ansell, and they have fresh capital to a number that's still impressive once you convert it to US dollars. That's still 500 million. Volvo has killed their current LiDAR deal. The supply deal with Luminar is over. The Salzburg Industry Medallion goes to Schneider Electric. Schneider Electric also planning a new hiring initiative with 400 jobs specifically aimed at U.S. Armed Forces veterans. In rep agency updates, AWA is expanding their service in the upper Midwest. ABB has partnered with C.C. Pierce in upstate New York. Flynn and Reynolds will be repping NSI in the Northeast states, and NSI is also expanding their deal with KC Electric Sales. In legal briefs, Zeckelman has defeated Mexico, like the entire Republic of Mexico. A Pennsylvania court has determined that Mexico discriminates unfairly against foreign steel per a lawsuit leveled by Zeckelman's Pennsylvania-based subsidiary. If you want to flash back to last week, Zeckelman Canada is also set up a snitch line to compete unfairly against foreign steel in Canada. We have an update in Hercules LAD versus UHL. Their trade secrets their trade secrets claim may go ahead. In events and webinars, ArcLight 2026 is calling for speakers and exhibitors. Registration is now open. NAMRA has launched their lighting summit. You can register now for their event in Dallas, Texas, October 15th to 17th. The NLB is seeking award submissions for their annual Tesla Awards. That deadline is February 2nd. And Dali is seeking their Alliance Awards for lighting right now. That deadline is December 19th. In IoT news, Matter 1.5 will add smart home camera support with both local and remote access coming. CSA has released Zigbee 4 and the first version of Suzy. This is a bunch of standards related to resilience and management, specifically on the 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth. We have optimized IoT protocols and interoperability analysis from the SRM TRP Engineering College. they are recommending the random forest algorithm, which is a thing they invented. Clear Blue is offering their preliminary Q3 financials with bookings up 161%. Itron has partnered with Connect Lighting Solutions for smart cities in Australia, and Birdify has launched an entirely new line of AI-enabled, IoT-enabled bird feeders. I want you to remember that bird watching does go both ways. In research and development, we have a new flicker study which affirms that higher frequencies of flicker remain better for occupants of indoor environments. We also have a new study of mice that shows that there is a potential mRNA vaccine that would reduce macular degeneration. If you want to reduce the brightness indoors, you're going to need to improve the quality of eyesight of the elderly, which is the largest demographic group in the US. We have a new study of the luminescence characteristics of phosphate glass. They are using silicon-2 ions to improve optical materials there. On the dark side of things, Kristen Knutson has published a new scientific statement on circadian rhythm and health. And circadian disruption makes lab mice more vulnerable to the flu. The endothelial clock has been linked with organ development. Puffins do need darkness, especially based on the study in the Northwest, not in the Northwest Territories, in Newfoundland, Canada. Space debris did do damage to a lander, and that did leave 3 Chinese astronauts stranded briefly. They've got a ride home in 2 weeks. They'd have it sooner if they signed on to the ISS standardization module rules. Arizona State Parks are expanding their astrotourism offerings with more parks offering just facilities and support for what they're already doing. Beaverton, Ohio is banning data centers indefinitely based on the amount of light, energy, and noise they use. Bellevue, Idaho residents are already complaining about new autoplex lighting, and we might see them change that going ahead. In Brookline, Massachusetts, they have tabled indefinitely a nuisance lighting bylaw. In Glen, Georgia, turtle experts are calling for more action on preserving turtles. Horticulturally, we have a new cucumber greenhouse opening up in Alberta. On recommended reading, all these notes can be found on nailed.org and more. We have a discussion of whether or not can lighting distributors add more value to actual value engineering. Lighting leads with broader value propositions, 2 different articles there. We have a new discussion of whether or not lighting's role in material transparency can be overlooked. We have the lighting industry's last consolidation wave might be cresting right now. We have 4 new ways to rethink homes and smart homes for the new generation of home buyers, which will maybe be the last generation of home buyers. We have 5 ways to get your IT team talking to your facilities management team. We have a discussion of how to enchant a forest just in time for holiday lighting displays. We have lighting as infrastructure, designing for what's next, and how lighting and acoustics play into ICUs. Panasonic, by the way, holds a lot of insect farm patents, just if you didn't know. And we have a case study of street lighting in Zephyr Hills, Florida. In local news, we have new utility funds going ahead in North Carolina. Los Angeles, California is offering new security grants to small businesses. Jackson, Michigan is offering residents free doorbell cameras. NYC is proposing a new uniformity of brightness on sidewalks, not streets, sidewalks, to 1 foot candle across the entire sidewalk. We have new safe streets and roads grants going ahead in Houston, Texas. Decatur, Alabama is fixing their bridge lights yet again. Meridian, Mississippi has completed a highway lighting project. Punta Gorda, Florida has switched their streets to LED. Vancouver, BC is adding solar lights to their bus stops. The University of New Mexico is enhancing security once again, as is San Jose State University. We have a copper thief, an alleged copper thief, caught in Tucson, Arizona. Durham, Ontario celebrates greener businesses. We have poor lighting being linked with greater pedestrian fatalities in racialized DC neighborhoods. We have $23 million in major renovations to Thunder Bay, Ontario hospitals. Clarington, Ontario still can't fix the security at Newcastle Hall. Burke County, North Carolina has passed a new school security and field lighting plan. Tillamook, Oregon is adding lighting to pickleball courts. Cottage Grove, Minnesota is securing $2 million in funds to light trails. The softball league of Martinsville, Saskatchewan is looking for $150,000 for field lighting from the town of Martinsville. We have $20,000 to renovate a Legion Hall in Austin, Texas. We have new lighting going ahead in Bellingham, BC parks. In Saginaw, Michigan, they have secured $1.6 million for park upgrades. That includes lighting. Internationally, Norwegian Energy has recognized Glamox as a preferred partner, and we have 1.2 million euros to light the Dom Tower of Utrecht in the Netherlands. In People News, Greg Kober has announced his retirement. Jade Turney is now the president at Ledra Brands. Bill Middleton is now leading sales at the Edison Report. Dr. Kevin Zander is now the CEO of Salmons Financial Services. Southwire has integrated their service and high voltage teams. The LIT Lifetime Achievement Award went to Susan Tillinson. Retrofit Canada is looking to expand its board and is therefore hiring new board members. That's a voluntary position. And as a PSA, no matter how much you hate LED, don't bring kerosene lamps inside. Like, we've been spending decades trying to get developing nations to not use kerosene inside because of the air quality and fire hazard issues. I don't care how much you hate LED. I don't care if you can't find incandescent bulbs anymore. Don't bring kerosene inside. It's bad for you. It's bad for your lungs. Also, you can make a Stranger Things wall right now, just in time for the final season. God, those kids have to be 30 right now. Speaking of time going by, I want to thank you for your time, your attention, and all of our sponsors' support. I want to thank Nailed. I will see you in a week. Enjoy yourself and enjoy the music.
When will the beach sun melt my plastic skin away? Expose something more. When will the beach sun melt my plastic skin away? Expose something more beautiful, capable. 'Cause we all know we're fading Come take my soul away, take me away, and maybe then we'll stay.